Hello, everybody. Sinesk111 here, and welcome back to more Duchy. I reached Endless Mode for the first time ever with the tribe in the last part, and I've had a really good order run that I definitely wish you could have seen, but no, since it was on my own time. From the latter run, however, I got a few achievements, including Tax Evasion, Godly, and Conqueror 5, earning me some more crowns for the progress tree, right down here, so let's go ahead and see what we can do with the 8 total crowns we have. I definitely want to unlock a few stuff up there, so... Cathedral, Faith 1, Range 1. All religious buildings and range gain Faith times 2. That would definitely be good for a Faith run. Monument will lead me to Jousting Ground. Yep, I'll definitely unlock that. And Jousting Ground can't be rotated. Noble. Recruit 2 swords for each square added by your noble buildings. Definitely good to have for a noble-based run. And there's something down here that I can unlock with 1 crown, like Shady Deal. Sell this card to gain 30% of the gold you have in reserve and lose all your wheat, wood, and stone. I may take that one day. Who knows? Now for the new run, I kinda decided that I want to do hard difficulty once again. I have not won on that difficulty yet, but I'm thinking that if I play as the tribe, it could give me a little bit of an edge, despite the fact that I have only 2 faction quests left to do. So I think I may do well on hard difficulty with the tribe, but I don't know yet. We'll just have to see. And I think I'm gonna stick with Corvus as the constellation I want to use for my first round. I'm gonna go to the peaceful region with more wood, since I have to spend wood to unlock building slots. I'm definitely gonna be using my constellation if I deem it necessary. Very early stone circle. That. Place this down. Time for my long piece to do its thing. Getting me a boatload of wood. The stone circle is considered fully within already. I thought there wasn't gonna be a way I could explore that last explorable line, but guess I was proven wrong. Thanks to that T-piece. Do I want to do a noble run at this time? Not so sure. I guess I could get either Divine Right or Training Camp. Divine Right would be like wanting to go into the noble-based run immediately. Training Camp will give me some time to decide, despite the fact that it sends troops to any military buildings aligned with it. Production, wood, light units. Another training camp, even though I just picked one up. What the heck. I'll take another one. The peaceful region has more wood, but I want to take care of the enemies now. I definitely don't want them making the boss stronger. Look, the enemy has their own training camp. I'll have to be careful about that. Gonna hold that for now. Actually, no. I want to do this. So the Cairn has some troops already, even though there are no other Cairns or Cairns aligned with it. I'm gonna hold that so I can place my second Cairn down. Third one is going down in reserve. Their wooden fortress is coming up. I will be holding that. Especially since it's one of their two buildings with swords. It's not really a shape I wanted, but I guess it'll have to do. It doesn't have to be a perfect rectangle, so long as the stone circle is fully within it. Right here. Mutual benefits. Have a training camp send units to another training camp. Wow. Along with that, lots more achievements that I never thought existed. Or, in fact, I do remember seeing an achievement where you'll have to place one of your alarm towers orthogonally in line with an enemy's to send units to both of them. However that works. But no matter. I think we've got this battle down in the bag. Man. Since that worked so well, I think we may need to go for a third military camp at this point, but I think we all know that having only one unit type is not ideal. Ancient alignment star chart. I'll upgrade star chart. And, let's do strategic pavilion. Wood depot. I'm good on wood for right now. I think it's gold I need more. I'll make a trade before we go up to the trading fair. And I will be getting some more wheat for gold. This hostile region has more forests. Would have been nice to do something with the rivers, but that is a peaceful region right there. They got swords and axes, but no arrows. So I guess it's my strategic pavilion's time to shine. Do I want to upgrade ancient alignment right now? Yes, I do want to. And I can actually upgrade it again, but I need to save my wood for in case there are any buildings that I want to add to my deck and use at some point. Thank you very much. I'll definitely want to place a cairn at some point. Right on the row with 2 training camp squares. I'm gonna have to save that up and see a suitable place for it. It's our mercenary camp. I'll hold that for now. Here comes my strategic pavilion. Alright. That's good. This is even better. There's my 4th cairn. I'll place there. Here comes their barracks. I don't think I've made any gold at all during this round, so I should be okay to place it. Despite the garrison, obviously. I think that should be good. Fight we shall, and it's going to be all axes against all swords. Won't even need my arrows for this one. Especially since they're weak to the swords. Ha! 69 axes left over. Nice. And none of the new buildings I unlocked are in there yet, but I could go ahead and upgrade either of my training camps or the strategic pavilion. I'll decide after I make a decision on this. I don't think I need a production building yet. I will take a war council, though, since it is arrows. I've got axes, swords, and arrows to work with now. And okay, so this is the only battle left before the wall. Going into the hostile region with rivers. Take the war council in. They don't have any axes, but I should be okay. Let's see what we can do. I'm actually going to hold this training camp. That's a military building. Training camp, I'll definitely want to get in while I'm thinking about it. This is gonna have to do. It's not really aligned with the training camp, which is a bummer. I've got what I got, as they say. I don't see my stone circle yet, which is a little concerning. I do see my final training camp, though. Ah, shoot. It's only one square, though, so... I don't think it's that big of a deal. Yeah, this will still send troops to the training camp. Here comes my war council. I still want to have my stone circle do work, though. That's the thing. Oh, my stone circle is already in there. What am I thinking? Yikes. Alright. Let's fight. Can I use these axes to take out... Actually, I'm gonna pick these swords up. Turn them into axes, then go for their swords. After which I will pick these arrows up, then these arrows, then drive them into their arrows. Wow. I thought for sure that those axes would get turned into arrows, but that's what advantages are about. Do I have enough wheat? No, I do not have enough wheat to upgrade both training camps, but I will upgrade this one. And I'll upgrade this war council too. Yeah, I'm gonna skip. I think I'm in desperate need for some wheat. Almost said desperate wheat. Oh, the wheat is desperate. Wood, please. And then wall, please. I don't have any new buildings with me. I can go ahead and upgrade either Stone Circle or Star Chart. But I think I'm going to wait until I get some more resources. This is a pretty good hard run so far, but oh gosh, 357 to start out with. That is not very ideal, I shall say. I'm gonna hold the strategic pavilion for right now. Place the wooden fortress down. Then my strategic pavilion is going to go here. There comes my training camp. Down here it goes. Is that the level 1? I can't really tell. If there's a numbers difference, then I can't tell. Yeah, it's gonna be a square gap either way. More troops for the War Council. From the training camp and the explored rows. That's nice. I don't have my stone circle down on the field yet. which is a little bit concerning. But my other training camp is coming up, so that could make a difference. Well, what's 12 more troops gonna hurt? I don't like that I had to do that, but whatever. Okay, so that was the level 1 building that was still remaining in my deck. Hold this one. Oh, but 12 more arrows are going to be added to that strategic pavilion. Bad. Yeah, it looks like that's about it. Alright, so not that bad of a round, although I did not get my training camps aligned that time. I think the best course of action would be to drive these axes into these arrows. Get them into these arrows. Take out their axes. Go into these arrows. Pick up what's left of the axes. Drive them here, then up there. I don't feel too optimistic about this. Okay, 20 damage. 20 damage. Oh, self-sufficiency. Beat Act 1 using only the stone circle as the production building. We got the Druid Hut. When explored, gain 5 defense and 20 wheat. Production. I didn't think we were gonna get that. I didn't think I was gonna be getting that at all, to be honest. But I will get the alarm tower. And leave the river behind. Again. University. Exploration. Technology card. I'll get exploration. Cartographers. Since we have the War Council with us. I think I have enough wood to last me for a while. I'll go to the evenly distributed terrain one. Already I can upgrade the alarm tower and cartographers. I think I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade Ancient Alignment while I'm thinking about it. What the heck, I'll upgrade Cartographers too. And do I want to change my constellation now? I mean, there is a possibility that I could be leaving mountains behind in this run too. Actually, let's go for Draco for the time being. Because there are going to be some pieces that I'm not going to be happy with that I'll need to get rid of. No doubt. Their horse stable. I don't want to place it over there. Stone Fortress, calling for aligned mountain pieces, which I do not want to give them. Here comes one of my training camps. so the cairn definitely calls for a military building, as I've clearly just seen. I'm gonna have to destroy that piece. Bye-bye. Oh, but I forgot about not wanting to place mountain pieces adjacent to Stone Fortress. But look at how many troops I recruited just there. That's nuts. Horse stable will go right down here. Give my strategic pillion some more leverage. Here comes my war council. Okay, destroy that one. No long pieces are gonna be okay for this kind of situation. Definitely gonna have to upgrade that stone circle at some point if I want more resources. Okay, swords can take out arrows, but I'm gonna need some more manpower than that. I think what I should do is get these axes, because that would make 27. I think it should be sufficient to drive into these arrows. Then after that, I will grab these axes and these axes. Drive them into these swords. These arrows can take out these axes, then finish off with these axes right here. Oh, there's still more. Actually, I could just do this. That's a good plan. Yep. Definitely a winner. 120 units. Couldn't have done it any better if I tried. Sure, I could get a third training camp. Or I could get the Shady Deal. Or the Stone Quarry. I guess this could be a good day for a training camp run then. If the game just wants to keep giving me those, despite all the things I've unlocked. Military. Prison. Moving on. And I think I'm gonna need some more wheat if I just keep getting buildings that need wheat to be upgraded. Save the alarm tower for another time. I'm gonna have so many sword units. I think one may even call it more than I know what to do with. That's their castle, which is noble. Though it should help with my wheat intake. Thanks to the stone circle. I'm gonna hold that one. And I think it's gonna go right here. There's my prison, which will get more troops, thanks to the training camp. Goodbye. Gonna hold my training camp for if there's anything better I can do with it. And it's the level 2 one in reserve, by the way. It's the level 1 that's coming down. Hold the cairn. Place this training camp down. War Council will go down here, like so. I think now would be a good time to place the other cannon down. And actually, no, I'm not going to place that mercenary camp down. That would just mean more trouble for me if I'm too short on troops provided. And there we go. Good exploration skills. Let us fight. Maybe if I did this. Then drove what was left into the prison. Then take out these swords down here. Pick up everything else. That's good. It was still arrows when they went down to the swords. I wasn't expecting that, but we got 150 of them. Left over, that is. Finally got the jousting ground. I was wondering when that was going to come up. Boost combat. I'll just get a card of any type. I'm gonna take Lucky Finds. Ooh! Wanderlust. Have 5 exploration-related cards in your deck. I don't think I've seen that in the menu for the tribe anywhere. That's gotta be hidden. But at least we got it, and that's what matters. I can get wood on my own time this run. Can I? So yeah, I do have the option to heal no matter what. It's gonna have to be after this hostile region, though. Star chart. It's all swords, save for the 1 axe mercenary camp. I got the gold to do it. Why not? gets me more wood, it gets me more wood. Let's go. Bit of difficulty deciding where to place that stone circle down, but I don't have any difficulty where to place that training camp. It looks like they're both at level... Oh no, one of them's at level 2, it looks like. Yeah. Prison. You have to place that away from the enemy training camp. It's getting more troops, which is nice. That's my strategic pavilion coming up. Right down here it goes. Mercenary camp. It's axes, I've got arrows, so place it there. That training camp is definitely going to be aligned with quite a few buildings. The way I see it. Yep, that's the way. You know what? You know what? I think this could be the day I actually beat this game on hard difficulty. I think I could actually do it this part. You never know, but I'm feeling slightly more optimistic about it now. I don't know if I have enough to upgrade another training camp. Enough wheat, I mean. But, this looks like a pretty good setup. Just gotta make sure I'm placing my orders down right. Hopefully that's the way. And it is. 180 arrows. Brilliant. And... I don't have enough to upgrade another training camp. Just a little more than 100 short, actually. Okay, I can upgrade Lucky Finds again. It doesn't cost any wheat to do so. Stone Circle and Star Chart both require wheat to upgrade. I'm just gonna skip. I don't see anything particularly useful here. Get me some more defense because I need it bad. Then we'll go up to the keep. Alright, Garrison 204. Just gotta make sure I'm playing everything right here. or I'll be done in. Actually, to be a little bit safer... Didn't I have like 80-some gold before I started healing myself? I think I did. I'm gonna have to see how much it costs to heal once this battle is over. First Karen already. Down here it goes. I'm gonna have to get rid of that piece. Then I remember that I can't have any buildings being placed on top of the IA slots. Shoot. I'm gonna have to do what I can to get my stone circle to work. One way or another. I don't like this idea, but whatevs. It gives the enemy 17 troops, though. Yikes. Here comes my 2 consecutive training camps in a row. And it's gonna align all 3 of them pretty nicely. I'm gonna have to place this one right here. I'm gonna destroy this piece. Oh, maybe destroying that piece was a bad idea. Guess this will have to be the next best thing. I don't know if it's gonna work for the stone circle. But I've got what I got. Alright, it does work. Neat. Alright, so, this is 204, plus 17 is, I think 221. Doesn't really matter how I organize all my troops. When it comes to grouping them all together in a sequence. I hope I come out of this alive. $219. Okay, only 2 troops left over of theirs. Alright. Just barely made a dent. But it's still damage. Still not enough for another training camp upgrade. I will take a manor, though. Explores all squares in range 3 times. We are gonna get rid of the mountain. I think I'm good on stone. Okay, so it's 15 gold per 1 defense to heal me up with. Now I know. I think I need to get my way towards working with some gold. Towards getting some gold, I meant to say. I'll take a druid hut. It'll heal me and get me some wheat, I believe. Yes, 20 wheat. Unexplored. This hostile region is rich in plains. This peaceful region is rich in forests. Hostiles 50-50 on both. I'm gonna go to the gold depot, then up to the hostile. I will accept the gift. I've got enough wood to unlock the last slot, at least. Do I want to get the jousting ground in here? Despite 2 of their buildings being axes, I think I'll wait on that. I'll get the alarm tower in, since it is a military building, and I kind of need military buildings from here on out at this point. Okay, rally points are calling for fields. War Council. Alarm tower. Okay, they got a watchtower. Three arrows for each plane, 5 for each field in range. I think here's gonna be my best bet. That means I'm gonna have to surround it with buildings from here on out. That's their training camp. It doesn't look like my stone circle is gonna be doing much here. I'm sorry to say. There's my prison. Or forests or wastelands surrounding the rally point. That works too. I haven't had any enemy buildings aligned with my alarm tower yet. I've noticed. Their raider colony. Gonna place it in line with my alarm tower, so it can do something at least. bunch more troops with that one placement. And that's my last cannon. That's about as good as I can get it. Watchtower's not getting placed down whatsoever. And that's all. Okay. These axes are gonna have to be driven into these swords. I'll then go into these arrows, then these arrows. Finish these axes off. Actually, let me think this over. I can actually go into these swords, then these axes, before going into these two axes right here. No, actually. I'm gonna have to pick up what's left of these axes down here before I advance. Yep, gonna work. Yep, definitely did work. That's great. Roadhouse, church, blessing. I can now upgrade one of my level 1 training camps. And it's gonna be this one. I can upgrade something else. The manor. Manor's already at level 2 when I got it, it looks like, so... Level 3 now. I don't think I need Veterans Hall this time. But I can take Strong Defender. So I can have a better chance against the dungeon when I get to it. Nah. I think it would do me better to go to this hostile region, see what's there. Hopefully get some more wheat. I think I am going to, I really want to use this manor, though. That's the thing. Because this War Council, I recruit 1 arrow for every 4 squares explored this round. The manor has range 3, and it explores all squares in range 3 times. I don't really know if those 3 times stack on top of each other when the War Council is taken into consideration. I guess now would be a pretty good time to experiment. Don't you think? War Council's coming early already. Stone Circle is coming early too. Our alarm tower is gonna have to be placed here. Supply line. It's gonna hurt a little. Depending on how you define a little. I haven't seen any of my training camps yet. I also want to keep a close eye out on those. I'll get rid of this one. Manor, I'm gonna have to save for later. I can still get some of the squares explored, given that I have the cartographer technology still. It's done me right time and time again, so I find it feasible. Right? Who can say no to that setup? 5 each side out. Hello, Manor. I think this is where I'm gonna have to end this. Okay. Definitely doing my War Department good. Or War Council, is it called? Yeah, War Council. Saw it for a split second before it went away. Actually, I don't need that thing down there. I don't suppose. Actually, what if I did this? That looks better, but is it better? Oh yeah, that is definitely better. 191 swords left over. Nearly doubling my gold. Or give or take. Yeah, let's say that. Nothing really of interest I want to upgrade yet. I will take this horse stable, though, if need be. And, let's go to the 40%, 40%, 20% for some even ground. Prison, Ranger Base, Training Camp, Thieves, Hideout. I think it would be a pretty good idea to get the Serpents at this point. Since the enemy count is going to be pretty big from here on out. I think I am going to... What do I want to do? I think I am going to take out my prison. And I will bring in the... I don't have any other axe buildings. I just noticed. I could see how well the jousting ground does. And it's something that can be upgraded, actually. So indeed I shall. 4 swords for each square added by your noble buildings now. Okay, so with all that, it should be a maximum of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 squares added, minus the 1 or 2 that are gonna have to be present whenever I have to place those down. But I say we're good to go. Thieves hideout already. Alarm tower is going to be placed right down here. And there comes my manor already. Their training camp. I'm gonna have to do it. And Ranger Base. What did that building call for? Connected forest pieces. Okay. Okay, there comes my jousting grounds, which I cannot rotate, even if I wanted to. It would give me 6 either way, so... If adjacent enemy building has at least 60 units, remove all swords from prison. Actually, I think it would be a good idea to place the prison down first, then the manor. Okay, 5. That's not bad. Training camp is gonna get more units. I didn't place the prison adjacent to the jousting grounds, did I? Or actually, I don't think I could have. Right? Looking at it now. Okay, There's my war council. I was wondering when it was going to come up. I still don't have a clear answer, but I'm thinking that the manor's stacked square exploring does help the War Council's efforts quite a bit. That's what I'm leaning towards. Okay, I'm gonna have to place that final training camp down before it goes to waste. That's all I can do. Hope and pray for the best. And plan things out to how I see fit. And it's gonna be... I think I want to take care of the swords first. I'm gonna have to take out the swords in the prison. Then I think the thieves' hideout next. Looks like I only have enough for a couple of swords to go into these swords, then these arrows. What would that do for me? Pretty good. 137 left over. I can go ahead and upgrade another one of my training camps. Level 3 is 18 units. I think I want to give this one a little bump up. I still have resources to upgrade the Druid Hut, but I don't think I'm going to. I kind of want to upgrade the War Council while I am thinking about it, but I don't have enough resources to do so. 1 arrow for every 3 squares explored this round. It's gonna be no joke for enemies. Nothing for enemies to scoff at, I should say. It is tempting to get another manor. But as much as I want to... I think I'm gonna get my own thieves' hideout. It's gonna hinder my progress towards getting more resources, but what other choice am I gonna have? I'm gonna trade in some gold for some wheat. I want to change constellations at some point. And by some point, I mean right before this battle. It's gonna cost me 15 gold to refill my defense by 1 point. I'm gonna have to. Now, I'm gonna have to maximize the square creation output for the manor and jousting ground as much as I can if I want the jousting ground to carry for me. The alarm tower is the only level 1 building I have in my deck, so I think I may want to swap that out for... yeah, the Thieves' Hideout. And I believe I should be good on that front. Let's go! Onward! Okay, at least got some troops for my cairn. And I can reduce that mercenary camp's troop size to half. Gain 15 soldiers for each building in range. I can work with that. It's actually it's actually making me have to do more work for paying off bribes. Something I really don't want. Have to hold that. There comes my manor. Okay, Lucky Finds is definitely helping too. Okay, we got a bribe paid off at least. I highly doubt the Stone Circle is going to do very much for us at this rate. I don't like it, but I'm going to have to place that mercenary camp down now. Comes my jousting ground at long last. But I am gonna have to hold that for the time being. Actually, no, I'm not. Because that would give me 8 squares if I placed it like that. It doesn't look like I can do a whole lot else here. I'll just have to hope and pray that I've done the right things here. Okay, I don't think I added any more troops to the dungeon itself, so I can just go ahead and push these 15 axes into these 13 swords. Then these swords can go into these arrows. Then I can pick everything else up and hopefully I can survive whatever this dungeon throws at me. Come on. 23, okay. Oh, I survived. And with that, I have secured my very first hard difficulty win on Drop Duchy. But I am not going to go into endless mode tonight. Alright. Thanks in part to a few of the things that I have unlocked through the progress tree. Namely, the jousting field and those 3 mercenary camps I picked up. Gave me an achievement that I never really considered to exist. Just like that alarm tower achievement where I have to activate an enemy's alarm tower and vice versa with my own alarm tower. But that is going to be a feat for another day, I should say. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this part. I think I should probably give hard mode another try in the next part. But we'll see, if I'm feeling like it. Maybe with one of the 3 other factions available to me. But until then, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you. Bye!